Hey, what's going on, Pats Nation? Welcome to another edition of the Ken's Pats Talk Patriots podcast. As I told you on my last podcast, over the next month or so, I will be doing a position-by-position series. So now the other day, I did the quarterback position, talked about Drake May, Josh Dobbs, Ben Woodridge or whatnot. What's their standing on the team? Well, we all know Drake May is going to be the quarterback for the Patriots this year. But what about Josh Dobbs? What about Woodridge? Where they stand on the team, and how would they compete for the backup spots and whatnot? So that video has already been dropped. It's in the video file on my YouTube. Make sure you go check that out. Now, in this episode of the position by position series, we're gonna move on to the running back position. So yeah, we're moving pretty fast. I'm doing the running backs today. Next week, I'm gonna get into the wide receivers and tight ends, offensive linemen. Then we're gonna move over to the defensive side of the ball. But today we want to talk about the running back position. Rhamondre Stevenson looks lean, looks like he slimmed down a little bit. He was never like big, but he did have some muscle. He looks like he's in good shape. Now we have to see how does that work with him in terms of holding on to the football, taking on contact, and being able to manage the heavy workload. But he looks pretty good though. Just have to see how, because we're used to seeing Rhamondre Stevenson kind of big. So we're just gonna have to see how he holds up like that. We're gonna talk about Antonio Gibson. Very quiet Antonio Gibson in a bad year for the Patriots. And that year was bad last year, had a real good year. I talked about it in one of my last episodes. A lot of people been trying to run Antonio Gibson out the door. Not so fast. I don't think Antonio Gibson is going anywhere, nor should he. I think Antonio Gibson is one of the best things that happened for the Patriots last year. I really believe that. Because Rhamondre Stevenson struggled last year. Had fumbling issues. He had fumbling issues. I think outside that first game, the first part of the season, Rhamondre Stevenson was running okay, but he had fumbling issues. Rhamondre Stevenson single-handedly won that Cincinnati Bengals game for you. Now, Antonio Gibson, he's a little more explosive. He's a little more dynamic. He can catch the ball at the backfield and run routes. He was a wide receiver in college. He had like this nice, patient run style for him, but when he hits the hole, he can go. He's kind of similar to the next running back I'm about to talk to. The second round pick, Travion Henderson. But Antonio Gibson had a very, very quality, had a pretty good season last year. Really only had one touchdown. What he had? 120 carries, 538 yards, and one touchdown. That's solid for a backup running back. Stevenson had 200 carries, 800 yards, and 7 touchdowns. So we'd like to see Rhamondre Stevenson score, getting double-digit touchdowns. We'd like to see him have a 1,000-yard season. I don't think he's probably going to have to do that this year because the workload, he's not going to have a heavy workload. He's going to be able to relax some. He's not going to be able to the past couple of years, he's really had to carry the load by himself. We had Ezekiel Elliott the 2023 season, and Zeke, I think, really outplayed Rhamondre Stevenson that year. His 1 year stint with the Patriots, I think Ezekiel Elliott outplayed Rhamondre Stevenson. So it seemed like Stevenson over the past couple of years, he's kind of slowed down as the season went on, and that's what you don't want that from your running back. Like Vrabel had Derrick Henry in Tennessee. Derrick Henry never slowed down. And you know how Derrick Henry is built like a truck. He never slowed down. If anything, he got better. He got better as the year went on. It seemed like as the year gone, Rhamondre Stevenson he doesn't hold on to the ball. He fumbled the ball. I remember that game a couple of years ago, speaking of the Bengals. Well, he's had some crazy games against the Bengals. Against the Bengals in 2022, I believe, we're in the end zone. In the red zone, we had, I think it's second down, and I think we win that game. It was a miraculous comeback. It would have been a miraculous comeback. Some crazy things happened that game, but I think we win that game if Rhamondre Stevenson holds on to the ball. And he fumbles. He had a bunch of fumbles last year. And Mike Vrabel, during the scouting combine and during the off-season meetings and stuff, he said, well, yeah, Rhamondre Stevenson struggled to hold on to the ball, but what about the blocking? What about the blocking on this player or whatever the fullback was? Maybe the fullback was supposed to be doing so. Maybe the tight end didn't get a block or the offensive lineman didn't get a block. So he held everybody accountable. And it seems like Mike Vrabel is a big fan of Rhamondre Stevenson. It seems like he's all in on Rhamondre. So it'll be interesting to see how that dynamic works. I do not forget that Rhamondre Stevenson had one of his better years up under Josh McDaniels. His rookie season, 2021 season. He had one of his best years up under Josh McDaniels. as a backup running back to Damian Harris, but we know later on that year, Rhamondre Stevenson started to take over the carries. So I'm interested in seeing Rhamondre Stevenson this year. You know, he dealt with a lot of stuff off the field this past year, this past off season. You know, with passing up his father and stuff. I think he had a close friend that passed last year during the season year. So mentally, he's had a lot going on and emotionally and whatnot. So let's see how he is this year. I know he missed the start of the offseason program, but it could have been worse. Could have came back out of shape and like he didn't care. He looks like he's in shape. We just got to see if that shape is going to be good enough for him to hold on to the ball and manage a big workload, be able to hold up during a long season. But I'm just hoping he didn't lose any strength. Rhamondre Stevenson, when you look at it, he's not really like he plays harder than he look, I guess you can say. Now, if you look at how he looks now, he looks a lot. He's lost he's slimmed up a little bit. He lost a little bit of the muscle. You know what I mean? So we got to see how how he looks. I want to see how he can hold up. Did he lose? Because he wasn't the fastest, but he was a little explosive. He'll run you over. He's explosive. He'll run you over. So I want to see if he still got that thumping ability, man. So I want to see that's going to be interesting. Antonio Gibson, I like him, man. Very underrated. I think he's gonna have another good year, man. Like I said, on a bad team, he played darn good last year. Played really well last year, man. 120 carries, 530 something yards, one touchdown. I'd like to see him get a few more touchdowns. Would like to see him used more in the passing game. I think Antonio Gibson behind Stevenson, he's in line for another big workload. Another big workload. I think he'll be able to. I think he took care of the ball for them. I think he fumbled one time last year, but I don't think it was a loss. I think he got it back. But Antonio Gibson had a solid year last year. It just that's one of those things that kind of went unnoticed because it was a bad team last year. But I think Antonio Gibson had a really strong year. I think McDaniels is going to get the ball into his hands. You know how Josh McDaniels loves to use those running backs that can catch the ball. They're dynamic in the backfield. They're versatile. You've seen it with the Denny Woodhead, the Shane Vereen's, James White. That coaching staff last year was so bad they didn't even know how to use some of these players. So just coaching, like I've been stressing all season, coaching alone, just coaching alone is going to have this team doing so much better, looking so much better, and I can't wait for it. Travion Henderson, the second round pick, one of my favorite picks in the draft for the Patriots. I did not think we was going to get him in the second round. I thought it was some scouts and some draft experts and analysts that had TV guys that had him, Travion Henderson, going top 15, first round pick or late first round. He was all over the first round, but he went at the top of the second round. The Patriots got him. Some people had him as the best running back in the draft, behind Ashton Jeanty. But some people had him going behind Ashton Jeanty. You had Ashton Jeanty, Marion Hampton, Travion Henderson. You had a few more guys, but Travion Henderson was in that conversation that it'd be like a late first round pick, or I've seen a mid first round pick, and he's explosive. You see how he hits that when he hits that hole when he sees an opening, when he sees an opening, he just goes. When Travion, he doesn't do a lot of dancing around. He gets the ball, he sees it, he's gone. He's explosive. Go back, quick flashback. Go back and look at the game, not the national title game. When they not the national title game when they won it all, but it's one of the final four games, maybe the game before the national championship game. They playing against Texas, I believe. He took that. I said this in my last video. He took that game over. Before halftime, it was the end of it. It was over with then. Will Howard threw a screen pass, and he ran it through. It was designed beautiful. Will Howard threw a screen pass to Travion Henderson. Threw the ball to Travion Henderson. He probably about 60, 70 yards. Took it to the house, untouched. When he sees an opening, Travion Henderson is gone. He is gone, man. So can't wait to see how he looks, man, how McDaniels uses him. And I think by the end of the year, he could take over the lead back row. Travion Henderson could take over the lead back row. It's very possible. Second round pick, and it's looking like he's had a pretty good offseason spring. He's been involved in there with the starting offense. Watch out for Travion Henderson this year, man. This rookie class is going to be very dynamic. I think this rookie class they hit on Will Campbell, Henderson, Cal Williams, and a couple of day 3 picks. I think they hit. I think they did good, man. I think they did good this year. We just have to wait and see. Just have to wait and see, man. But Travion Henderson will be a good back for us, man. I think then the undrafted rookie out of UC Davis, Len Larson. He kind of moves a little bit like Christian McCaffrey. I see some Rex Burkhead. I see a lot of comps to Rex Burkhead. He is I say he's the X factor, the unknown. We don't really know. He looks darn good going up against UC Davis opponents last year. But as we all know, that's not the league right now. I mean, it's not the NFL. It's not the Big Ten. It's not no top 25 power schools, nothing like that. Not the SEC. None of them schools like that. We just gonna have to see how he does. He's had a pretty good all season. I want to see him in the preseason. He's one of my preseason watch guys, and I'm gonna do shows like that later on in the year. He's one of my preseason watch guys. The undrafted rookie out of UC Davis. Does he makes the team? He's gonna have to show a lot in training camp. He's gonna have to look good in the preseason. But this preseason is gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very interesting. The running back depth chart. Then you got guys, you got Terrell Jennings still on the team. I think it's a long shot. I might get him on the practice squad. Stevenson, Antonio Gibson, Travion Henderson, and Len Larson. It's very possible the Patriots could carry 4 running backs. And I think all 4 do different things. Stevenson probably can be your ground and pound guy. With the way he slimmed up, maybe he might switch roles a little bit, could do a little more. Gibson gonna be a little shifty, gonna be a shifty guy. Catch the balls about field. Henderson, he's gonna be your home run guy. He can catch some passes too. And you got the unknown going, the unknown guy, and on the undrafted rookie running back out of UC Davis, Len Larson. Gotta see how he can do. So I think the depth chart at running back, they got some good depth there. They got some good players there. So you can afford an injury there, and I think you'll be okay with Gibson or Henderson or either Len Larson. So the running back position for the Patriots, I think, is in good hands. They need another guy behind Stevenson. They got him in Travion Henderson. Didn't think they were going to take him in the second round, but he was there. You can't pass on that talent. So I think the outlook for the running back position looks darn good, man. It looks darn good. Looks real good, man. Cannot wait to see how these guys hold up during the season, man. Stevenson, if he can hold on to the ball, and he's not going to be asked to do a lot because you got a better supporting cast. Think about the past couple of years, Stevenson has been the offense for the Patriots. He's been the offense. He has been the whole entire offense for the Patriots the last couple of years. Now he has help. You add in a Stephon Diggs. You had a Cal Williams, better offensive line. Drake, maybe his scrambling ability. Hunter Henry, which I'm going to do a wide receiver tight end episode next. But, man, I think Stevenson, he has a lot of help now on the offense. Then behind him, he got Gibson. He got Travion Henderson. So Stevenson's not going to be forced to have that added pressure on him to carry this team because he got some more help, man. That does a lot for a feature back, man. That does a whole lot, man. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this running back depth chart sort out. I do think they're going to carry 4 backs. I'm interested in seeing how Stevenson looks now that he's slimmed up a little bit. Let's see if he's lost some muscle. Let's see if he still can carry a team a little bit and carry the load a little bit. Let's see. Have my doubts about that, but he has lost a little bit. We just have to see, man. Maybe it makes him more explosive. He lost a little bit of muscle. Look, let's see if it makes him a little more explosive. Let's just see. That could be good for the Patriots. Got more on a team that needs more home run threats. That's really just going to help. That's going to help, man. This show is brought to you by the Sports Lounge Media. Make sure you go over there. And the link will be in the bio. Link will be in the description as well. Make sure you go over there, subscribe, like, share the content over there. The guys over there doing a great job, man. So go look at the content. This show is powered by the Sports Line Media, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all checking me out. Like I said, this was the second of our position by position series. Did the quarterback position the other day. Now on to the running backs. Next episode will be wide receivers and tight ends, man. I know you guys can't wait for that. Click the link in the bio. Make sure you subscribe to the Ken's Pat Start YouTube. You see it down there. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. I'm on TikTok as well. But please make sure you hit that like button, man. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate it, man. Hit the like, but it don't take but a second. 1 second to hit that like button. That's all you gotta do. Just hit that like. Show your boy some love, man. Your boy appreciate you, man. Appreciate. But stay tuned in the next couple of days for my to continue the position by position breakdown going on to the wide receivers. Man, I appreciate it. Y'all have a blessed day. Go Pats.